10, is it there? Push. Shaft. Eat what? Eat what? Come on. Forearms are sore through there.
Oh, good check, Hook.
Be very flinchy. Oh. Very flinchy. Hops. You dance it.
Come on.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Come on, mate.
Come on. Push. Stand in the one spot. Stand in the one spot. You've hit about 10 in a row. Haven't out one yet.
20 seconds.
What's that? That's all, no? What's that? Eat that. Nothing. One. Well done.
My name is Rhys McKee. I'm a professional mixed martial artist. So I started my MMA journey. I was playing football for a local football team, and not too high level or nothing too successful. And from there, it was pre-season, and I was bored and needed something to do over the summer. And an MMA gym in the community was kind of available. So me and my brother went down there for some fitness training, and I never left since. I got hooked and addicted to it, and MMA was the new journey, and I never went back to football. I think what fuels me as a fighter is success. You know, I like the aspect of doing something that nobody else is doing. I like the fact that I get to fight in arenas in front of thousands of people. That is live streamed across the world. I think that's a major attraction for me.
It's over, Chris McKee! It's done it! And listen to the crowd!
I've watched my whole career for a third person kind of view. A lot of the stuff I didn't even realise I kind of achieved until I achieved it, or until we're sitting talking about it. So the fact that I did accomplish them things at a young age was never something that I thought about before I done them. I was always a kind of go with the flow character, and still am.
Declaring your winner by TKO with strikes, presenting your undisputed lightweight champion of the world, Rhys Skeletor McKee.
I'd say some of the main challenges of being an MMA fighter is perception. You know, a lot of people misperceive you in situations. You know, it's a job that people don't look at as a real career or a safe career, or they think you must be a bit crazy, and to an extent we are a bit crazy, but you know, it's brought me a fantastic quality of life.
Rhys McKee, new Lonsdale champion. How does that sound?
Oh, it sounds perfect, sounds right. It sounds what I've been saying the last 8 weeks. Before we get to anything else, I'd like to dedicate this to the one man that got me here. That's my father. Unfortunately, he passed away, we all know. But listen, everything I do in life dedicated to him. I'm going right to the top, and no one will stop me. More knockouts, more bills. Mark my words.
Yeah. So I fought a few weeks after my dad passed away. It's a big reason why I'm so grateful for MMA, because it's such a challenging time in my life. MMA was all I had. MMA was what I thrived on. You know, my sessions, twice a day sessions, was what I needed to zone out from the real life situation. You know, it was a special time and a special preparation. You know, there was something different in the arenas that night, and to go in and fight and have the fight go the way it did is, again, I will be forever grateful for MMA and how it helped me through that scenario. I believe facing such an incredible loss at such a young stage, it's kind of just a part of my personality. Is how I get through it. Again, I just kept going. I didn't stop. I never had this chance to slow down or reassess things, or, you know, again, I fought 6 to 8 weeks after that event. So again, it just shows everything I'm about. I didn't stop. I still haven't stopped. and I think that's a massive reason to why I am where I am. I have a relentless attitude, and I'll never stop. As much as I'm on this journey for myself, I do believe my dad has played a massive part in my journey, and I do believe I'm thriving for as much greatness as I am due to his kind of role in seeing me come up through the ranks as an amateur before moving into pro. So I would absolutely say that a lot of my career is dedicated and attributed to that man.
You better pack your bags then, because you're going to fight Ireland fighting Saturday.
What?
Pack your bags, son. Get your corner team ready. You're going to be in London next week, and you're in Fight Ireland fighting Saturday night in UFC. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Come on!
Yes, mate. Are you serious?
I'm fucking very serious. Pack your bags.
Mate, what? Fuck.
It's all paid off, son. It's all
Mate,
paid off.
This is it.
Receiving the call for the UFC will be a hard moment to top. It's something, you know, MMA fighters think about their whole career and envision how that call will come. And, you know, so for me, it's a very special moment, and it's a moment I'll never ever forget. You know, I think anybody that's watched the video will understand it captured the raw emotion. You know, you can think how you're going to act when you receive that type of news, but I guarantee that nobody can keep the stone cold face that they thought they would. So yeah, it's an extremely proud moment, and it's a moment I'll play many, many times throughout my life. Looking back at my stint with the UFC, I learned a lot. It was fantastic, bittersweet due to the worldwide pandemic. It didn't really give me the experience I deserved and really deserved to show the UFC. With that being said, it's happened, and I'm grateful that it did happen, and I'm kind of grateful it went the way it did, because it will make the second story even sweeter. So that's where my focus is on now. Yeah, receiving the news that my next fight wouldn't be in the UFC was actually something that I kind of shaped myself up for. You know, maybe my worst habit is that sometimes I do think of the worst option before the best option. And it's probably not the answer that most people expect, but it's the way I work, and it's the way I always have. Sometimes I expect the worst. So by the time I got the call that my next fight wouldn't be with the UFC, I kind of expected that in the back of my mind. So for me, from there, it was just kind of working up a plan, where to go now, and I'm not the type of person to lie in bed for a week and cry about it, so I pulled my big boy socks up and got on with it. Weight cutting is a massive part of MMA. It's something that we will never be totally rid of. There will always be people looking for advantages through weight cutting. It's an old-fashioned method of cheating, and people that tell you it's not cheating, it is. But now it's just wrapped up and taught to be normal. My opinion on it is that I wish it wasn't in the sport. I wish we could compete at our natural body weight, but that will never happen. In prize fighting, people are always going to look for an advantage, and weight cutting just happens to be our advantage. I have cut loads of weight over my career. At the minute, I probably cut a lot less than I used to. So I feel I have the advantage from being a less of a weight cutter compared to some of my opponents. So STLTH is a gym in Ballymena, again, somewhere close to my heart. It's a service that I feel Ballymena was missing. It's a service that thrives in community and thrives at getting people together and interacting, and really revolutionised the face of how gyms are perceived in the local area. Everybody thinks gyms have to be this uncomfortable place, where at STLTH we do things quite different. It's a very much a customer-friendly place, and it's sensational. I love it. It's the type of gym that I would join, and to say that we've created that is amazing, and I'm extremely proud of that. I guess the determination to get back to the UFC comes from self-belief. I know I'm there. I know I'm that level. I know I can mix it with the best in the world. I know wherever I fight next, I'll be a cut of cloth above the rest. And for me, that's for me to show and me to prove time and time again until I am back in the UFC. My advice to anyone who wants to achieve any form of greatness, whether it's personal or sport, is really believe in yourself. It would scare anybody to realize what you can do if you really want to. With that, you have to be extremely selfish. You have to realize what needs to be done. You have to be a realist. You have to set realistic goals and really not let anything stand in your way to reach them. Also, with this, you need a very good circle. You need to be careful who's around you and who you let into your space. Again, if you're going to reach greatness, you're going to have to cut a lot of people out of your life. But with that becomes the greatest journey you'll ever embark on. So, build up.
As we saw him with Lahore, he just piles the pressure on and keeps it coming, the former soldier.
He's going to go for that choke again, but then McKee flops. Terry thought about going head on, but he's just got to keep busy here. He's just got to keep punching, open up positions.
That said, the left and right landed, and then the left again. Just as we said that, just as it was all Herbert, when McKee finds his range, boy, does he finish it.
And new Lonsdale lightweight champion, Rhys Skeletor McKee.
That's who it's for. That's who it's for.